Okay, everybody, Janice here. Hope you're all doing well. So, I actually did this bloom quite a few weeks ago and I clean forgot about it and I wasn't going to do a video just because at one point I forgot to switch the camera on. And then when I went to look at it again, I thought it's such a pretty bloom. I'm going to do a video anyway. So, I've got all of my items. My mold is nice and level. I've got my digital thermometer. If you don't have one, use a normal thermometer. And I've got a turquoise and a green. I'm going to be using some of my ocean white pigment paste. And I've got my piping bag. I've got 110 grams of my 1-to-1 resin. And I'm just monitoring the heat. So we're not quite there yet. It's 30.8. You've got to heat your resin up to do a bloom. As it cools down, it pulls towards the center, and that's what's going to make your bloom. And you use just a tiny little bit. Honestly, your pigment paste is heavy. So you don't want it sinking to the bottom of your bloom and having big fat blobs there. It's so disappointing. So you just need a tiny little bit. I've mixed in about 15 grams of my resin, mixing that up, and I'm going to put it in my piping bag. All right, that's done, and I just leave it there, continue to let my resin heat up, and I got it to 33.1, which is fine. My resin really works well between 33 and I've sometimes taken it up to 35, but I kind of get the same results. So I am a little bit impatient with it, so you might have to do a little bit of testing on your own resin. And then you'll see that there's a little dot in the middle of my mold. I've just put that dot on the underside. It just kind of gives me an idea of the center. I always miss the center somehow, and I end up with a bit of a lopsided center. And then I also just put a little bit of my crushed green glass in the center. They're fairly heavy, so they don't move around like glitter. If I had used glitter, I would have actually mixed the glitter into a little bit of resin and then put it in. And then I applied my alcohol inks. These little nibs get blocked up sometimes. And then I just took my my little silicone stick, and I just pulled the colors in a little bit just to blend them a little bit before I put my white paste in. And then I cut a tiny little bit off of the nib. Just, rather start off just with a tiny little snip. You can always make it bigger if you want. But you want to have at least a little bit of control over what comes, the volume that comes out. And you can see how the alcohol ink is already kind of pulling in. That's exactly what you want to happen because your resin is cooling down now. And as it cools, it's pulling towards the center of your mold. And then if you see any blobs coming out of your piping bag, just take your silicone stick and pull that blob out, because invariably those are the ones that are going to sink. And then I just leave it. You can see I'm pulling a few little blobs out there. And then just leave it. Don't move your mold. If you're going to move your mold, I promise you, it's going to go off center. Leave it exactly where it is. I've put it on hyperlapse so you can see what happens. So the colors have pulled in towards the middle, and then I just covered it and I left it overnight to cure. And now this is where I went wrong. So what happened was, I had everything organized. I had done my white pigment paste exactly like I did it on the first layer and put it into a piping bag. I had the same color alcohol inks, and I was going to use the same design, starting from the center, working right out towards the edge of the mold. And while my resin was heating up, I actually got up and switched my camera off. When I came back, I forgot to switch it back on. So unfortunately, you're not going to see the second layer, but it was done exactly like the first layer. And I suddenly realized after I had done it, but I put the camera quickly on hyperlapse, just so that you could see what was happening. And so now I've got a second layer of blooms, which is going to give a really nice full, just a really nice 3D kind of look. I covered it and I left it overnight, and then I took it out the mold, and this was the result. And the reason I didn't put a backing on was because I knew I was going to turn this into a trinket tray, because I thought I wasn't going to do a video. But when I looking at the colors, they were just so pretty. And I decided to go look for the videos that I had done, and I've made this video. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys, but the bloom came out really nice. And the colors were just so pretty. But I also just wanted to show you what it would look like with a black backing. The colors really stand out nicely. But I didn't do that. I turned it into a trinket tray, and I was happy with the result. Thank you for watching, and really apologize for that, but I'll see you on the next video.